Hi, my name is Doug Pichel. I served in the United States Air Force from 1971 to 1975. My job in the Air Force was I was a secure communications technician. What I did was I repaired encrypted radio communications where they would scramble the voice on one end and de-scramble it on the other end for a lot of top secret communications and things like that. I worked in the communications field for most of the 4 years. I did a little bit of time as a paramedic. But most of my time was spent doing very, very high-tech, secure communications. One of the cool things about the Air Force was that they did give priority treatment to people that had education. In other words, with a bachelor's degree, you could become an officer, and if you had a skill set, if you had learned how to type, typing kept me out of a lot of manual labor in the Air Force because since I knew how to type, they'd put me in an office and have me typing papers rather than digging ditches for latrines or bathrooms or whatever. Also, I think it's better if you have an education. There are a lot of technical fields in the Air Force, a lot of things that require electronics and medical skills and things that if you're not technically oriented or have an educational background, it would be more difficult for you to succeed in the Air Force. I went into the Air Force pretty quickly out of high school, and if I had it to do again, I think I would have stayed in school, gotten my education, got a degree under my belt before I went into the military. I really didn't have a choice because back when I was in the military, the draft was in effect, and it was either enlist in the Air Force or get drafted in the Marine Corps or the Army, and I felt the Air Force was a much better deal. My advice to students today is get an education first. You should look at the military as something that you could do with an education far better than without. And I think that no matter what you do, an education is going to make it go a lot better and a lot further.